Hello and welcome to day number 80. My name is Mary and today's story called Deborah and Jael. Again, many Israelites began to live like the people around them, praying to idols and sinning. And again, the Lord left them to suffer for their sins. A Canaanite king in the north, whose name was Jabin, sent his army under the command of Sisera to conquer them. Sisera had many iron chariots drawn by horses, while soldiers in the chariots shot arrows and threw spears at the Israelites. The men of Israel were not used to horses and were afraid of these chariots. All the northern tribes of Israel fell under the power of King Jabin and his general Sisera, and their rule was very harsh and severe. At that time, a woman was ruling as judge over a large part of the land. The only woman judge ever to rule the Israelites. Her name was Deborah. She sat under a palm tree north of Jerusalem and gave advice to all the people who came to her. She was so wise and good that men came from all over the land with their problems and the disputes that arose between them. She didn't rule because of an army of some kind of appointments, but because people saw that God's Spirit was with her. Deborah heard of the troubles in the north under the Canaanites. She knew a brave man living in the land of Naphtali, a man named Barak, and sent this message to him. Barak, call out the tribes of Israel who live near you. Raise an army and lead the men to Mount Tabor. The Lord has told me he will give Sisera and the Canaanite army to you. But Barak was afraid to take on this job by himself. So he told Deborah, if you will go with me, I will go. But if you will not go with me, I will not go. I will go with you, said Deborah. But because you did not trust God and did not go when God called you, the honor of this war will not be yours. God will deliver Sisera into the hands of a woman. Together, Deborah and Barak sent out a call for men of the north, and 10,000 men joined them on Mount Tabor. When the time was right, Deborah sent Barak and his small army down the mountain to attack the large Canaanite army. The Canaanites were attacked so suddenly that they had no time to prepare their chariots. They were frightened and ran away, trampling one another underfoot. Chariots, horses, and men all in the wild flight. And the Lord helped the Israelites, for at that time the brook Kishon was swollen into a river, and the Canaanites crowded into it, while many were killed in the battle. Many were also drowned in the river. Sisera, the general of the Canaanites, saw the battle was lost. He leaped from his chariots and fled on foot. On the edge of the plain, he found a tent standing alone, and he ran to it for shelter and hiding. It was the tent of a man named Heber, and Heber's wife, Jael, was in front of it. She knew Sisera and said to him, "Come in, my lord, come into the tent. Do not be afraid." Sisera entered the tent, and Jael covered him with a rug so no one would find him. Sisera said to her, "I am very thirsty. Can you give me a little water to drink?" Instead of water, she brought out a bottle of milk and gave him some. Then Sisera lay down to sleep, for he was very tired from the battle and from running. While he was in a deep sleep, Jael crept into the tent quietly with a tent peg and a hammer, placed the point of the peg on the side of his head, and killed Sisera. Jael and Deborah set the people of Israel free by their bravery. After this, there was peace for many years. And that was the word of the Lord. Now we come to the discussion questions. Number 1. Who was judge when King Jabin attacked the Israelites? Why did Deborah rule the Israelites? Who was Barak? Who helped the Israelites win the battle? How? Number 5, who killed Sisera? I'll say it one more time. Number 1, who was judge when King Jabin attacked the Israelites? Number 2, why did Deborah rule the Israelites? Number 3, who was Barak? Number 4, who helped the Israelites win the battle? How? Number 5, who killed Sisera? And now we come to the end of number 80, day number 80. How time flies. So we'll see you again soon. May God bless us all. Until then, bye.